Hello, this is Rick Bohan of Chagrin River Consulting. In my work, I get asked quite a bit to help with 5S implementations. The fact is that 5S is a great place to start any lean project. Process improvement starts with workplace organization. At the same time, I find there's a fair amount of misunderstanding as to just what 5S is good for and what it's intended to accomplish. So in this short video, I want to go over the primary goals and benefits of 5S. Now we won't go much into the how-to of 5S. I'll save that for another video. But we will talk about the why of 5S. So let's get going. In our last presentation, What is Lean?, we said that lean was the reduction of process variation so that material and information flowed smoothly and consistently through the manufacturing process. We focused on the reduction or elimination of process variation as the central effort of any lean implementation. Now, process variation has lots of sources. Some variation comes from people, of course. Some comes from differences in tools and tooling. Other variation has its source in equipment and machinery. But the most common source of variation is probably disorganization. And disorganization afflicts all manufacturers everywhere. Disorganization creates a whole host of problems, including delays, confusion, errors, lost items and information, poor quality and scrap, and lost production. So 5S is an answer, a remedy for all of these losses and the variation that causes them. 5S is getting and staying organized so that you can see at a glance how much variation is in your process. In other words, you can see at a glance whether the process is in control or not. In control means everything is easy to find, easy to put away. It's easy to see when something needs to be done or a situation needs to be resolved. It means that information is easy to find and easy to understand. In control means that everything is just where it's supposed to be, and that it's easy to tell if everything is on schedule or not. It's easy to tell that machinery and equipment is operating safely and efficiently. In control means that it's easy to spot when something isn't right. It means that problems can be seen early. Finally, in control means that the real-time score as to how well processes are performing is easy to see and is up to date. So we've talked a bit about what 5S is. It's just as important to understand what 5S is not. 5S is not just good housekeeping. It's not worth the time and trouble it takes to be successful at 5S just to have a plant that looks good for customers. Housekeeping is something you do once in a while. 5S is something you do all the time. 5S is not just for operators. Too often, managers think all that needs to be done is to conduct a couple of 5S workshops and put up a few shadow boards. Sustaining an effective 5S initiative requires a lot of attention and energy from everyone. 5S can't be successful where managers aren't fully engaged. 5S is not easy to implement or to sustain. There's a lot to do to implement a 5S initiative and make it successful. For example, regular progress reviews that include good old-fashioned plant walkthroughs by supervisors and operation managers are a must. Don't underestimate or under-budget the time and discipline that it takes. Finally, 5S is important, but it's not all that's needed to make lean manufacturing successful. Just as a house is more than a strong foundation, so a complete lean initiative involves a variety of other methods and tools. So that's it. That's the why of 5S. We're working on another video that goes into the how-to of 5S, so be sure to look for that. In the meantime, please check out our website and blog at chagrinriverconsulting.com. And thanks for being with us today.